Hello! This is a low-level game of Persona 4. To my knowledge, this is something that hasn't yet been recorded in full. This particular fight has been recorded. There is a full low-level game of Persona 4 Golden, which has a lot of similarities, of course, but the boss fights are very much changed. This is a very easy boss fight, just a warm-up. I've omitted, of course, Shadow Yosuke and Shadow Chie completely, because they're trivial. This one maybe is not totally trivial. So we have this Avenger Knight. The main danger is that, as you just saw, he can one-hit kill any of my characters. I'm going to cast Rakukaja on Ro, and this is to prevent a one-hit kill. Yosuke, of course, is going to have the responsibility of reviving, in this case reviving Chie. So you see this attack that the Avenger Knight made against the MC did not kill him. So we want to kill this guy in reasonable time, so let's lower his defense. Chie has the skill Tarukaja. Normally this is not a useful skill, but in this case we're going to want MC to be attacking basically every round, so let's put his attack up. Also, Chie hasn't yet learned Bufu, and her physical moves are very inefficient in this fight. Yosuke, whenever he gets a turn, is just going to cast Garu to add a little bit of damage. That's a nice dodge by Chie. Not necessary, but it does speed things up a bit. That's going to let Chie cast Tarukaja on Yosuke as well. Tarukaja on Yosuke is less efficient because, first of all, he can be killed more easily than the MC. Of course, if we lose MC, it's game over. Secondly, he's going to have to take some turns out now and then to revive Chie. That's a nice skewer miss. That means that Chie did not have to use her guard. That would be relevant because this turn Chie is going to want to skewer. There's no Tarukaja left to cast. Unless she was to cast it on herself, which would not be efficient at all. So go ahead and skewer, you'll see just how bad physical skills are against this boss. That's why we're using magic all the time. So we've got very lucky this fight. This fight is a bit of a replay, so I saved the game, I saved the state using the emulator before the fight. And I also wrote down all the moves that I used. And if you load a state before the battle commences, just before the battle commences, and you make all the same moves all the way through, then what you end up with is exactly the same fight. So the state of the RNG, the pseudo-random number generator, it's not changed. Here the fight is so close to the end that there's no point in a Tarukaja. We'll just cast Cure to add a tiny bit of damage.
Someone finish it off! Yosuke barely has any health!
So that allows us to do this replay thing, right? Where we do the same moves, and as a result, the RNG is at an identical state at every point in the fight. The CO should finish off the boss.
Victory!
So there we are. The replay hopefully is a bit quicker for you guys. You don't have to wait for me to think about my moves. So here is the part where we level up. And this is really weird. So this is the only thing that seems to change sometimes. In my game, Izanagi gained 2 strength and 4 endurance. But here, he seemed to have gained 2 strength, 3 endurance, and 1 luck. And it seems to be essentially random which he gains. So Izanagi's stats are going to be a bit different in the next fight from what you see here. Next fight, of course, is Shadow Yukiko, and that one is really not trivial. Okay, and there is Yosuke's leveled up, Chie levels up, She finally gets Bufu. That's going to be important, of course, next fight. And we're all finished. So there is a previous video of this by Ruadath on YouTube, but he used a lot of combat items. So this is 429, and this is the first time I've been in the dungeon this game. So that's what I claim is novel about this low-level game so far. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, goodbye.